I know you guys are ready for this last one. This one's kind of funny. Not funny, it's sad. Well, it's sadly funny.
Here we go.
All right, so
Lots of emotions.
social media is a gold mine. I see stuff on social media. In fact, 2 of these segments I did this show were something I saw on social media. And then the third one my wife sent to me, so thanks to her. Thanks, Cindy. This is a segment about if you grab a venomous snake, might you have to pay $1.5 million? I was doing the Dr. Evil thing. You guys missed it because the thing's up there. $1 million. Okay, all right. So to make this make sense, you just got to see the video. All right, you ready to roll that video, Brenna? Is it in there, I hope? Did I load the video?
Yes.
$1 million. All right, roll that video. Let's see it.
Oh my God, Alyssa.
Oh, I got bit. And that might not be a python, so I'm scared.
Back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh,
did you hear?
My goodness.
It bit me. That might not be a python.
Oh, no.
So this unidentified girl, only known as Alyssa, who is in what state? Oh, this is where Sarah would come in. What state did it happen in? The answer is always Florida. This girl in Florida on a wilderness adventure. I don't know what that means.
Why don't go on wilderness
I did
adventures?
see she had a light on. Saw what she thought to be a python on the ground, and I personally wouldn't grab a python either, but she thought she would grab this python for the gram, and it turned out to be a cottonmouth, which, as you may or may not know, is one of the 4 venomous snake varieties here in the United States.
So what happens to you when you get bit by that?
That's a very good question. I actually treat.
So I have something else to stay awake at night and think about.
Yeah, so I actually treat a ton of snake bites.
Really?
I used to treat a ton of snake bites. Whoa, why? Did you notice where it bit her?
On her finger.
Yeah. So part of plastic surgery is hand surgery, and I take hand trauma call at a trauma center. So around here, surprisingly, we don't get a ton of snake bites, and I'm going to talk about what snakes we have specific to this area because it is kind of important. I don't know if people are smarter here or what, but when I worked in Tennessee, we had snake bites on the service 24/7.
Oh, weird.
It was crazy. Now, granted, there were some of those what are the religious people that handle the snakes? They have a name like snake handler. I don't know. Have you seen those?
No. Again, I feel like I
really okay.
don't have a lot
Brenna,
of
the snake
stuff.
handling religious people, yes. Okay, all right. I don't know if I'm old or I just know a lot. So there are these religious groups, and they handle poisonous snakes because they believe that, and I think they're like an offshoot Christian group. They believe that God will protect them from the snakes biting them.
So they're just playing with.
They're snake handlers. Yeah, right.
basically.
Yeah. There's videos. I'll have to bring a video. I'm going to bring a video next
They're
time.
testing
You
the
guys
faith.
probably don't believe me. I swear this is a real thing.
I'm going to look it up.
All right, this is a real thing. All right, so you have those people out there in Tennessee, and then you have just a lot of and I love rednecks, but you got a lot of rednecks out there. They're like, hey, hold my beer. I'm going to grab the snake by the tail. And then they get bit, right? And so it ends up on their hand a lot of times. And so that's how I would get involved. Or they get it somewhere else, and they get a big necrotic area because they don't come in right away. And then I have to do skin grafts or something. So shockingly, as a plastic surgeon, I have treated, I don't want to say I've treated 100, but I probably have treated closer to 100 than 0 snake bites, venomous snake bites, yeah. What happens when you get bit by a snake? That's a great question, Kalee. Thank you. So just crash course in venomous snakes. There's generally 2 types of venom. There is hemotoxin and there's neurotoxin. So hemotoxin causes hemolysis, or basically it causes your blood vessels to burst, which is really bad when all your blood vessels are bursting because then your blood can't circulate and your organs start to shut down. You start to get necrosis where it bits you. It's pretty bad. Actually worse is neurotoxin, so that's like Botox, sort of.
Sorry.
Except injected.
I'm uncomfortable.
About the venom?
Yeah.
Oh, this is freaking you out? Mm-hmm. Okay, just stay away from snakes and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting hot.
So neurotoxin causes paralysis. So it's just like the.
Can it be overturned?
Yes, yeah, right, yeah. So there's antivenom. So that's what happens. All right, so you get bit by a snake. In the United States, almost all the snakes are hemotoxin, which is good. Hematoxin's better than neurotoxin.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to break down the snakes for you because I know you're dying to know what snakes we have.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna go outside into
ever.
those locations.
And I've actually
Yeah.
killed 2 copperheads
I'm not
on
an
my
outside person
on my
anyway.
property.
Okay.
Yeah, they are around here. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I derail myself. It's not you. Don't worry. I'll start talking about something. I'll go on a tangent. I'll be like, "What in the world was I talking about? Where was I going with this?" So yeah, when you get bit, in the United States, it's mostly hematoxin. So you want to counteract that venom with antivenom. Nowadays, we have antivenom, which is a lifesaver. I mean, there's only a couple snakes in the United States which truly have venom so potent that it realistically would kill an adult, but it can absolutely mess you up. Like, you may not die from these other snakes, but it could permanently, disable you. And so we have antivenom. So what they do, and I don't remember the exact process, but like they basically inject horses with small amounts of the venom, and they make antibodies, and they pull those out, and then they inject you with these horse antibodies, which neutralize the venom. So that's antibodies. It's pretty much how it works. Don't hold me to that, but that's the gist of it. So this girl, unfortunately for her, where she totally she messed up in a lot of ways. Number one, please don't grab a snake. I mean, you never know when it might be venomous. I'm going to break down for you how you tell, but just don't do it. But for her, she grabbed it and it bit her multiple times. So you're not talking about a single bite, which is most common. Like, most people get bit, like, will be grabbing something, the snake's there, they didn't see it, it bites them, and they pull back and they get bit one time, maybe one fang. It might be a dry bite, because when snakes bite you, so there's 3 types of snake. I know a lot about snakes.
Yeah, I'm finding this out.
Yeah,
This
right.
is-
So
no, but I feel good about it. I feel like I'm getting the tools I need to.
Yes, you are. So there's 3 types of bite. There's a dry bite, which means they don't inject venom, because venom costs energy to make, so they don't just willy-nilly spray venom everywhere. All right.
Okay.
There's a defensive bite, which is like, I just want you to get away from me, where they may do like a little partial venom, and then there's like an offensive bite where they're either trying to kill something like a prey, or they think their life's in danger, right? So you get different venom loads. Well, when you grab a snake by the neck like that, and you get multiple times, like, you're getting like a hot load of venom. Like, it's not going to be a dry bite. It's going to be multiple venoms. So she got 70 vials of antivenom, ended up in the ICU, which that is weird. I almost never see snake bites go to the ICU because they're just not that critical, especially when you get the antivenom, which means she got like a serious amount of venom. Like, she was, hit pretty hard. And yeah, her bill ended up being $1.5 million. But here's the funny part.
Oh
Brenda,
my goodness.
throw up that next pic. It should just be the her with the payment. I found this humorous. I don't know, I find things humorous. Look, total cost of my care this year, $1.578 million. Amount I spent, $1,900. Florida Blue has saved me $1.576 million this year.
That is
Oh my
crazy.
gosh,
That
yeah.
is.
That's pretty crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a crash course in snakes. I know you wanna know. So there's 4 types of venomous snakes in the United States. There is the cottonmouth, which bit her, also known as a water moccasin, rattlesnake, copperhead, and coral snake. I'm gonna go through real quickly.
Do you have pictures?
I do have pictures.
Oh, good. I'm a visual
I do.
learner.
So there was a saying that I learned as a kid, and there's gonna be some old farts out there that know this. You guys probably will not. The saying is, red and yellow kills a fellow, red on black, friend of Jack. And what that saying is telling you is the difference between a coral snake, which has the deadliest venom in the United States, and a king snake, which is a harmless garden snake. So red on yellow kills a fellow, red on black, friend of Jack.
Okay.
So throw up that next picture. Should be a coral snake. Does it look like a coral snake? It does. Now look, red on yellow. See the bands? The yellow touches red. If the red touches black, it's friend of Jack. Or a king snake. So that's a coral snake. Now, that has the
I don't want to ever be that close to be able
Yeah.
to tell if there's red or yellow.
So those
I hope that was a zoom lens.
those snakes
camera.
are really rare. They're only in the southwestern United States. I think they are in western Texas, but they're very reclusive. They are not aggressive. Their fangs are very, very small, so bites by these snakes are almost unheard of.
Okay.
But they are very, very deadly if they do bite you. All right, next one is the rattlesnake. Don't throw it up yet. Now, rattlesnakes actually account for the most deaths in the United States. They're big snakes.
There's more of those guys.
There's a lot of them, and there's tons of
I've heard of
varieties.
that.
Yeah, there's tons of varieties of rattlesnakes. Some of them are very big. Some of them have very potent venom. Now, the one thing about rattlesnakes is they're kind enough to tell you when you're next to them. Have you ever heard of
Yeah.
a rattlesnake? You have.
It's like very loud.
I've heard it. Like
Yeah.
we used to have a deer lease, and we would occasionally see rattlesnakes. They're pretty rare. But I brought a video. Brendan, have you heard it?
Oh yeah, my dad has like a case of like different sizes of different rattles.
Oh, so he's like.
Yeah, because there's lots of rattlesnakes at my grandma's
All right, well,
ranch.
play the video for all the people out there who've
Okay.
never heard a rattlesnake rattle. Here it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, stand down, homie.
Yeah, I hear that. If I hear that sound, I am running the other direction. I don't want to tangle the rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes do have very potent venom. Please don't get bit by one. They're actually more venomous than the cottonmouth, which is kind of the middle of the road venomous snake, which is the snake that bit our poor friend on there. Luckily, it wasn't a rattlesnake. She potentially could have died. Probably not, but maybe. Cottonmouths have kind of middle of the road venom, but cottonmouths are always by water. They're black snakes. They're by water. You see a black snake by water, don't grab it. I mean, they were probably in the swamp there, I would assume. I do have a picture, and you guys have to pick the cottonmouth out versus the python, which is
I'm
what
not gonna be very good at
you
this.
will 100% get this right. You have to pick out the cottonmouth and which one's the python. Kalee, I know you're going to crush this. Throw
Okay.
that picture up. Which one's the cottonmouth, and which one?
The one to the left is the cottonmouth.
Yes,
the one
it
to the
is.
right is the python.
100%.
Which is ginormous.
Yeah, so cottonmouths are pretty black. They do have a little bit of pattern to them. I wouldn't wait for them to open their mouths. Again, if you can almost tell by that picture that that's kind of like reeds or something by the water. These things live by the water. If you see a black snake by the water, please don't grab it like that girl did. Okay, now, you really don't have to worry about most of those snakes around here in our fair state of Texas, except for the last one, which is very prevalent across the entire United States, which is the copperhead. Now, these little rascals are the most common venomous snake bite in the United States because they're slightly aggressive. They are extremely prevalent. I've killed 2 at my house. Not that I live in the suburbs really, but sort of. I mean, we live on 3 acres. So I've killed 2 at my house. And these little rascals got straight up camo. So throw up that picture. I'm trying to pick one where you can see it like on a background. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see how
No,
that thing
thanks.
might be impossible to see on like dry leaves?
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
That like those things.
Literal camouflage.
Now, I want you guys to look at one thing. I got another picture because I never encourage people to try to figure out if a snake is venomous because you're probably just putting yourself at risk for a bite. But do you see the shape of that head? Wait, go back.
Yes, I see it.
You see
the
how
little
that-
dots? It looks like a weird.
What I'm looking at is like the triangle, almost like
Yeah.
an arrowhead shape. That is classic for pit vipers. So pit vipers includes rattlesnakes, cottonmouths, and copperheads. They have a triangular head. I think the next photo, Brenda, actually shows that a little bit more clearly. If you can go to it, yep. So venomous, right there has got the triangular head. Now, non-venomous have the round head. The coral snake's the one exception. It does have that kind of more torpedo-like head. But we know, what do we know? Red and yellow kills a fellow, right?
So, okay, up until this moment that we're having.
Yes.
I wasn't necessarily scared of like a snake bite, more so like them like wrapping around me and like
like a boa constrictor?
Squeezing me to death.
All right,
Like
do you
where I
want me to
couldn't breathe or...
give you some nightmare fuel?
Okay, super. Just need more of that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Be careful if you ever go into the swamps of Florida because people have captured both reticulated pythons and anacondas and kept them as pets. And then these snakes get enormous and then they release them into the swamps of Florida. And then they grow into be like this invasive species. And there are anacondas and reticulated pythons, which are potentially dangerous to especially a smaller sized person. I'm not saying anyone in this room is a smaller person.
All I can think about right now is anaconda. Don't want
None of that. Right, exactly.
I'm trying to like take you seriously, but that's all I can think about.
It's hard to take me seriously. I don't feel bad. But yeah, that's actually a problem in Florida.
Well, I will not be in the swamps in Florida.
Yeah, please stay
so
out of the swamps.
this
And the
is
last
great.
thing, if
Great
you want to
working.
get really close to a venomous snake, which I never recommend, pit vipers have eyes like a cat. You know, cats have like that slit eye versus round eyes like we do. Show it, Brenda, the last picture. And then, yep, see the eye is like a slit?
Yep.
And also, too, that hole, not the hole all the way at the front of the nose, but the hole in between the eye and the hole at the front is the pit. That's their heat sensing organ. That's why they call pit vipers. They can sense heat. That's like an organ that senses heat. And that's the pit for it.
I'm just really impressed
Totally
that you
nerding
know so
out
much about
snakes.
snakes.
What's
Like,
odd is like I really didn't have
I'm
to do a lot
impressed.
of research for this.
Yeah.
because when I was a kid, I was like, ooh, snakes are cool. Obviously, I kept one in my room.
My dad has snakes. I
Oh, really?
zero desire to even look at a snake. So
Yeah, I mean, they're actually helpful. Like, I won't kill like a non-venomous snake. The only reason I kill the venomous ones, I don't want my dog to get bit.
yeah.
You know, and my dogs, they're dumb. Like, they get sprayed by skunks, bit by squirrels. I mean, they're just very like alert of things on the property that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
They 100% would get bit, and then that would suck. I'd have to go
Yeah.
pay $1.5 million to keep my dog alive. So.